start. What's up, everybody? I can't think of an intro.
Welcome to the Gear and Demo Show. September 12th, 2024. Music Therapy Laz program. Ron Gunner is here, looking around. My name's Johnny B, and you guys.
And I'm Laz. What's up, everybody?
Good to see you guys.
Oh, my God. Yeah, earthquake, right, Alex? No, I actually just got in a car accident, so that's why I'm a little out of sorts.
Man.
2 days. 2 days before my trip to Europe. Thank goodness I'm not driving the car to Europe.
I don't think that's possible.
Well, you could drive up onto a boat and that would take you there, but yeah. That would be the way to do it. All right, so here we are, the Gear and Demo Show, as Johnny said. Thank you for joining me, Johnny and Ron. I also invited, previously known as, what was it first? It was Magic Man, then Ock Ears, and then now it's General Admission. So maybe he'll pop in, but maybe he's watching a game or something like that. Usually he'll get caught up in something like that. But he has been invited as well, and we're going to talk about Guitar Summit, because Guitar Summit is where I'm going, which is kind of like the pre-Namm in Europe. What do you guys think about that? So, yeah, I managed this. I know.
I was about to say something, but...
Well, go ahead. Good luck.
If we do it every breath, Ron and I try to say something, and then it's like
never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But yeah, we've got Guitar Summit happening, which I can pull up right here for you guys if you want to see what this is all about. Let's go ahead and show it.
While you're doing that, yes. while you're showing that,
yeah, while I'm doing that, should we say
while you're showing that, let's say hello. MPN 5150 is here. Rock
Make
Daddy
it a real
is here.
show.
Ryan Hall is here. Alex Radford is here.
Janice was here. She left.
Janice was here, but then she had to leave because she told me she's not going to be available until like later in October. Because she's got stuff going on. Like she went out of town. She was in Chicago. She's like doing these synthesizer meetups and whatnot, And that's awesome. I'm happy for her. Janice, you rock. MPN's here. G's here. I talked to G. I told him about your earlier show this morning, Johnny, about the Alex Van Halen. I don't think is it a book signing or is it just a get together? It's like a meet and I don't think we're even gonna get to meet and greet him, are we? He's just being interviewed.
That's the part that's been some of the questions. I've been getting messaged all day about this.
Yeah, Rock Daddy.
And it looks like as I talked about earlier, Alex Van Halen is doing three city book tour, New York, New Jersey, and LA Culver City. So it looks like the New York and the New Jerseys are just book signings. The LA event is it's an interview. It's an on-stage interview. So
cool. I'm up for that.
See. But you know what's funny, Laz, and dude, you can relate to this.
Johnny?
What's funny is literally, was it yesterday? No, it was this morning. It was either yesterday or I think it was this morning. Our good friend Jay Mansueta, sends me messages that he was just at a Stuart Copeland live Q&A event, and this is at the exact same place where Alex Van Halen is going to be.
Sorry, Ron, I was blocking you out with people's hellos. Yeah, right. Jay is the coolest dude. I got one of his CDs, and he's done some pretty cool stuff, with some of the musicians of his favorite band, I think the Police band. But, I had him on my show. Out to you before then, we talked. Because I would have loved to have gone down for that, but there's no way I would have been able to do that with all this stuff going on right now.
I didn't even know about it. I mean, Jay messaged me, I think it was this morning. He's like, hey, look at this. This was last night. And then literally 2 seconds later, it's announced that Alex Van Halen is going to be there.
Right.
So,
well, that's pretty exciting to me that Alex is actually doing something like this because, people have questions. And I'm sure, what's her name? Ariel Levy. That's going to be
she's hosting
him. She's hosting, and she's actually doing like an interview or like a talk. Not so much an interview, maybe more like a talk. Kind of like the Smithsonian thing that they did with Eddie, maybe.
It's an interview.
It's going to be in that realm.
It's an on-stage interview is what it is.
We'll remove this for now. Yeah, so, I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Wow, I'm really excited about the book, and I'm excited that there's a signed. I don't know what it means when they say it has a signed plate.
That means it's like that means he signed a bunch of stickers and they put them in the books.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't actually sign the book itself.
Oh, that's
I think that's what that means.
So signed stickers, or what is that? Like just a printout sticker of his signature?
No, he actually signed it, but he didn't actually open each book and sign each book. He signed like a pile of things, and they put them in the book.
It's easier to sign, I think, too.
When I years ago, you guys remember MySpace? When I was on MySpace, when Andy Summers put out his memoir, One Train Later, I actually won like 2 copies off MySpace, and they sent me 2 signed books, and that was before I even went and saw him 3 nights in a row and got even more signed books. I've got so many of those. And the books that they sent me, if you open them up, on the first page, it has a sticker, and that's where the autograph is.
Cool.
They are actually signed.
G's getting them too. G's going to meet up with us down there. I actually bought a book and a ticket as well, Johnny, because I figured I'd invite our friend Akirs with us. Come down. Cool. So if you want me to drive, I'll drive, and after I get my car fixed. You know what? I should drive to LA first, because I got hit there the last time I was down there too. And that way, if they hit me again, anyway, I don't know what it is, but people just love hitting the rear end of my car recently. Well, actually, it happened the first year I owned that car. It's the first time I was ever rear-ended in my entire life. In the first year, right? I got rear-ended. Anyway. Yeah, but so I thought it'd be cool to kind of let you guys in on this European kind of version of Namm, in a sense, for guitars. Because, like, Johnny, when you're at Namm, do you go to any of the other sections when you're at Namm?
Yes.
Well, do you?
I go through. If you've watched any of my videos from Namm, I go through I go to every booth there is. Ask Alex. Do? Alex is in the chat. Like, we were live on my Twitch channel last night, and Alex and we actually reminisced. Ron was there for a little while until he fell asleep. We were there, and we reminisced about Namm like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and we talked about, hey, remember when we went to that booth and this booth, and we went to that one booth, and they weren't even there, So yeah, we go to each and every booth. Cool. Right, Alex?
I mean, I highly doubt that you're actually going to like the saxophone cleaner booth, where they have those little fuzzy feather kind of cleaner thingies. I doubt you go to every booth. You go to the guitar related stuff, and maybe some of the drum area and some of the
hit up
stuff. The pro.
What the Laz? Are you? How much apple juice have you had already, dude? You're there with me now. We walk the entire thing,
dude.
We walk the entire. Well, at least I do.
There's a lot of stuff that I did not see, but anyway.
What?
Not see. Just to be clear.
Calm down.
Calm down. Hold on.
Have another drink. I just banned a guy in my Van Halen group because I think he had one too many.
Well, dude. I never have too many, Johnny. Just I don't. I'm a very responsible drinker. So we've got Guitar Summit kind of popping up here. If you guys don't know what that's all about, let me give you a full screen version here. Guitar Summit started in 2017. And it was Europe's version of guitar-related equipment, like Namm does for all musical stuff, like Johnny was saying, right?
It's like a musical instrument show convention.
It's basically like a Namm in Europe of guitar stuff. So basically, but I've heard from people commenting and watching some videos about it that they like it better than Namm because it's actually rather quiet. Because drums aren't there. And for the most part, they have a lot of stations just like they do at Namm now with the headphones and things like that set up. And it's much more pleasant of an experience, than Namm. So you can look at, like, if you look at About, you can look into the history of it, how it started and all that. 2017, and of course, in 2020, they had it virtually, but right afterwards, 2021, they were able to bring it back, back into normal kind of event in person. And it's been getting bigger and better. See, Johnny, you need to say.
Go to the gallery.
Yeah, let's go to gallery. Johnny should talk. Anyway, what happened to gallery? Gallery. Yeah, here we go. So they got workshops. They've got artists that are going to be there. Like, let me pull up a list of some of the people that are going to be there, so you guys can see what happened to the pictures here. That's kind of weird. I went to gallery, there's nothing there. Okay, here we go. We got some stuff going on here
Schecter.
now. It's weird that they have the arrow right underneath this, like little. If you click that, it's going to take you to contact, which is not what I want to do. I don't think this should be here. How do I get rid of this? I don't know. Anyway, let's close that for a second.
Mickey. MP.
All right, there we go. All right, so obviously they're gonna have some artists there, like what's his name? That Emmanuel guy. Dude, I was
what's
just
his face?
in an accident, and I just can't really think right now. I'm having a hard time putting words together. Let's see. Tommy Emmanuel is going to be one of the artists that's going to be featured there, so that's pretty cool, right? Who else is going to be there? Let's see.
I'm going to look this thing up too, so I can figure this out.
Yeah, help me out, man. Phil X is going to be there. Matteo Mancuso is going to be there. If you guys know. Yeah, Andy Wood's going to be there. Love Andy Wood. Of course, Tommy Emmanuel, as mentioned. Mike Dawes is going to be there. And some guy named Torsten Goods is also going to be there. Jared James Nichols. You guys like Jared? I love Jared James.
We saw him.
Yeah, that guy.
We saw him. We watched him at the Seymour Duncan booth.
Right, there you go. Who else? I think they have somebody else sitting in.
Okay, Artist Guitar Summit 2024.
Chris somebody. Oh, and they've got this one guy, Bernth. So we can pull these people up. I mean, they're all right here, as you know. Oh, look at that. You know who that is, right? Right, Ron? She's got a bird. I'll give you a hint. She's got a bird named Cookie.
I have no idea.
She's German. I know that guy. I met that guy at Hennings. I met her at Hennings as well. I'm not going to give it away.
People have to about Dua Pesh, are you?
Nope.
From Warlock?
She can sing. She can rock. She plays the guitar like a shredding machine. I'll give you another hint. First name starts with a J.
No idea.
Last name starts with an M.
In the chat.
You know who that is, Johnny, on the right side there with his head turned?
That's Jared.
No, that's Blue Guitars,
Oh.
the blue guy from Blue
Okay.
Guitars. What's his name?
I don't know. Danny's going to be there. No way.
Danny, you're going to be there, Danny?
Danny's going to be my dude. He
right on.
I knew him years ago, man.
What's up, Mickey? Mickey's also here from saying cheers to everybody. Louis Real. What's up, dude? Yeah, Jared James is a monster. And he just plays like one pickups, Les Paul, and oh my God, that guy can play. Yeah, a lot of young guitarists.
Yeah.
Are going to be there.
Laz, you can actually go to the artist section and just scroll through.
Yep, exactly.
Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm doing that on my phone because I like screenshotted stuff.
Well,
well, I mean, yeah.
Now listen, go backwards. go to the front page of the site, click on artists, and you can just scroll, and it'll show you everybody that's there.
Right. I'm trying to do that. It's for some reason it's not cooperating.
Close that.
I did close it once, and now I got to close it. Okay, here we go.
Close it again.
Artists.
Okay, go over artists, and then click on that, and you can just scroll down, and it'll show you everybody.
It's very slowly pulling up here. All right, so Tosin Abasi is going to be there. That's cool for the first time. Doing a concert on Saturday and a workshop, master class. You guys can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just click on. You can't click on his picture. It's all in German. What? Hold on. Let's switch that. What I found is some of the things in here is not available in English. Like some things you can only get in German. And we've got David Ramis Ahfeld. Looks like a 6-string player there. So I'm gonna Swedish player, Spanish-Swedish guitarist, renowned for his work in progressive metal band, the Ocean Collective. So you know what's cool about going to an event like this is I'm gonna get to know all kinds of new artists. Gonna learn about some new music. Wow. Yeah. So I don't even Tosin Abasi I've heard of, but like who's Frederick Ackerson, for example?
I'm looking.
Looks like he's a shredder.
I just scrolled through the whole list. Yeah. I don't see him. Nita Strauss is going to be there.
Nita Strauss is going to be there. Jen Majura is the one that I was talking about. Super cool. I met her at Hennings at Gear Street 4. Or I wanted to call it Quattro because 4 was kind of boring, I thought. Tasty stuff. I've got the Four Roses single malt, single barrel stuff. First time for this guy called Bernth. Have you heard of this guy? You probably heard of this guy, Ron.
No, I haven't.
This guy's global. He's a shreddy dude. Plays, more than 6 strings, I believe. And he's got a good subscribership going on, 1.2 million subscribers. Austrian shred virtuoso. And I think he has like the largest Patreon account, teaching over 40,000 aspiring artists or guitarists. Pretty cool. All right, and let's see what else. Who else is going to be there? And then we got Thomas Blug of Blug Guitars, of course. Super cool dude. I've got one of his shirts. I actually bought 2 of those shirts because he was on. Chris Buck. Yeah. Dudes, if you guys haven't heard of Chris Buck's band, man, this guy's killing it. Wow. That's funny. In everything's in German here except
I know.
For one part.
Except
right
the F word.
Except for the effing awesome.
Except for effing awesome guitar player. That's the only part in English.
The rest of it, here it is in English. Here, with his fluid singing solo style, his musical sensibility, and his unique way of playing with pleck and fingers. Pleck is what they call it there. Welshman Chris Buck is one of the most exciting young guitarists on the music scene, even though he's like 30-something already. Yeah. Anyway, super cool dude, and his band. What are they called? God. They don't have the name of his band here. That's crazy. Anyway, check him out, man. He's hitting it up.
I think it's right there, the bottom paragraph.
Cardinal Black.
New band, right. Cardinal Black.
Cardinal Black. Actually, they've been together since for a decade or more, 15 years. But I think recently they've really come out as Cardinal Black and really cool stuff, man. If you like that kind of really soulful bluesy rock kind of stuff, man, yeah, they're
cool.
Love it. All right, and then we've got Alex Bolden. Never heard of him. Let's go to the English version. There's none. All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Just so
scroll
that's
through.
It. So,
just scroll through. Show Danny.
Show
my friend Danny. Scroll down.
He's going to be playing A, B, C, D. There's Mike Dawes. Oh, Perfecto de Castro. I know that guy.
Yeah. Dude, he has the hat that I lost.
Yeah, and I asked
him. The tone hat from Rocket Music Gear. He had one of those too. And the one that I lost. Dang it.
I actually asked him if he had found that because my friend lost it. He's like, no, they gave it to me. I'm like, oh, sure they did. Anyway, no, he's super cool. Yeah. Perfecto. Complex 10-string classical guitar, blazing shred stuff, and that guy can play anything. Just unbelievable player. Just a great guy too. Super humble, super nice. Like, man, you can.
Alex, you remember that?
He'd invite you into his home. The guy, I remember when you lost your hat. How did you lose that anyway? Did you not have it?
I was wearing that hat on top of my regular hat, and when I was walking to the creator party,
all of a sudden I just reached up and I realized it was gone. Oh, somebody just pulled it off your head or something.
And then I saw Rocket Music Gear. I saw them there at the party, and I had to say, "Hey, the hat.
Somebody
I lost
stole
it on
my
my
hat.
way over here."
That's funny.
So
And they didn't give you a new one? They were probably out.
she's
probably
going to
sold
make me a
everything.
new one soon.
Right on. You should. It goes to 11, doesn't it?
I don't
I
know.
think it
You mean
does.
size 11?
No, it goes to 11, Johnny. Anyway,
That juice is kicking in.
so this guy, Mike Dawes. Thank God for bourbon after a car accident. There's nothing better. Anyway,
Well,
Mike
at least you
Dawes
didn't
is-
say it the other way, man. Holy crap.
No, obviously I was working. I was driving home. I was actually at a gas station in Oakland getting gas, and it was a pretty off High
Dude,
Street there. And that guy
that's
who hit me was high, so it's kind of ironic. But
all right. Let's keep going.
let's keep going. So Mike Dawes, renowned as
We
being
need
one
somebody
of
to
the
keep the show on track.
greatest, and yeah, you really help with that, Johnny. Thank you. And the most creative modern fingerstyle guitarist in the world. The British musician's talent to create the most unconventional tones and textures simultaneously with just one acoustic guitar. Hold on. I'll answer that one. Oh, no, it's not working. Okay, there we go. All right. Janice isn't here, so I can do that. With just one acoustic guitar, makes his colleagues in the audience stunned. Mike is not only a world-class musician, however, he is also a fantastic teacher and regularly publishes columns and has given countless master classes, blah in Europe and Asia and everywhere. Well, anyway, this guy apparently he can rock. This guy Mike. Anyway, Mike, right on. Who else? We're only at E, Johnny. Emmanuel, Tommy Emmanuel, right? I mean, you've heard of him.
I mean, I don't know him. I've heard of him.
You know him? Tommy Emmanuel inspires his audiences with his infectious joy of playing in virtual. Do we need to read this? No. Guy can rock. Since 1955, when he was born, he's been playing the guitar. That's all you got to say.
He'll be at a Guitar Summit in 2024 or whenever.
He will be in Germany at the Guitar Summit, and he'll probably be available to view on stage someday. I've seen him on live, and he's freaking amazing. All right, Marcus Fleischer, or Fleischer? Fleischer, I would say Fleischer. Do you say Fleischer or Fleischer? Say Fleischer. Born in 1972, I guess, studied jazz at the Amsterdam University. So brotherhood of Eddie Van Halen, right? And then intensely studied classical South Indian music as part of his postgraduate studies. Became, I guess he did some kind of an album here, released a CD. What did he do? In 2019, in a duo with the Icelandic pianist Agnar Mar Magnusson, whoever that guy is. Look him up. I'm sure he's good. On stage, Marcus Keith Copeland, not Stewart's brother, I don't think. Anyway, somebody I don't know. I've got to get to know, obviously, because it sounds pretty cool. Who else? Who else here? We're only in the G's. We got Vincent Garcia. Not Vincent, but just Vincent Garcia. Looks like a bassist from the way he uses his fingers there. And something about the musical Chinchilla. That's all we need to know. Jack Gardner. Born in 1993, a youngin'. Look at that. Highly acclaimed solo artist and session guitarist from Liverpool, UK. You know what's funny is that I see it born in 1993 and I think, oh, this kid's young. That was like what? 20,
that was 31 years ago.
How many years ago?
Oh, look at that. He worked with Stu Ham.
Worked with Stu Ham. You know that guy, right?
I've met him.
You've met him. I've seen him live. He can play. Yeah. What else? Released some EPs, some kind of dirty loops. Play with Matteo Mancuso, etc., etc., etc. Nick Johnson. Nick Johnston. Sorry. Greg Howe, Andy Timmons. So there you go. I guess he teaches in the master class alongside those guys. And Manuel Gardner Fernandez, like Fernando up there. Fernandez. is a trailblazing musician who's redefining the limits of guitar. Okay, we're gonna go crazy reading all this stuff. We're not gonna do this. But then we got Adam Nolly, get nude or get good or whatever, and Simon Godin, and then Danny, or is it?
That's Danny. I know Danny.
Oh, there's Danny.
I know
look
Danny.
at that guy. Looks like a rocker. Look at that.
Yeah, he's the official guitarist for "We Will Rock You," the musical.
Got stank face going on. Oh, okay, hold on. Look at that stank face.
He's cool, man.
Dude, he's playing a Red Special.
Yeah.
G. Butchnoff, dude. When he
plays
to
Queen
LA
songs on stage, is what he does.
Right on, man. You know, I'll tell you what. When we go down to LA for
you might have met him actually. You might have met him one year. This was actually a few years ago at Namm.
Mm-hmm.
I met up with him, and I remember introducing him to somebody I was with.
You might have met him more at like one of them party things that you got to go to, but I didn't.
No, this was actually at Namm because he worked for a company at the time that had a huge display.
Maybe. So I'll go up to him and say, "Hey, man, I know Johnny Bean."
Oh, dude, drop my name. He'll totally.
Right on.
He'll hook you up, man.
So he is the official guitarist for the "We Will Rock You" musical. Brian May's translator and a recording. So why would he need to translate Brian May? Brian May speaks English. Anyway, a recording artist has worked with May himself. He is also an endorsed artist of Brian May guitars. Right on. Well, clearly, you know, that's one of the guitars that I've had my eye on for quite some time now. A Red Special. Look at that.
You should get one.
And so far, out of all the guitars on this website, best stank face. Wouldn't you agree? Johnny, I've seen your stank face. It's pretty good. All right, then we've got Torsten Goods. Let's see who this guy is.
Wow, look at all those Beatle basses back there.
I've never heard of this guy. So I'm gonna be exposed to all kinds of new musicians. This guy's German. He's known as the German George Benson, Johnny. Jazz.
Oh,
that kind of
right
stuff.
on.
There you go. And such as the musical director of Sarah Connor's band from Terminator, the movie, you know. Because there's jazz in Terminator. And then we've got Janek Gwizdala. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's see. Whoa. London born and US based. Janek Gwizdala is a distinguished bass player. Okay. Educator and all, record producer, exceptional skills, innovative approach, a lot of positive words with a lot of big names here, from Santana to John Mayer to Pat Metheny to Billy Cobham, never heard of him, John Petrucci, Bob Mitzner, right? Tosin Abasi, Marcus Miller, Paul Schaefer of the, you know.
Yeah, I met Paul Schaefer.
And not just the late.
He actually hit on my sister.
Wow. Did she marry him? Anyway. And then
I wish.
Well, congratulations to her. Anyway. I mean, that guy's old. Isn't he kind of old for her? That's kind of creepy in a way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who, Artie Puffkin?
Artie Puffkin and
is it Artie Puffkin?
Wayne Krantz and Kenwood Denard. Anyway, so he's also done like recording and has some cool techniques of whatnot. Anyway,
hey, look,
let's move on.
Wannabe.
That's just the G's. We're now getting to H. So Heavy Saurus is going to be playing there. So Heavy Saurus is like they just dress up like dinosaurs and play for the kids.
I've heard it. I think I've heard of them.
Do you know what the music's like?
It's heavy, right?
It's got
HR Puffin stuff.
It's like HR Puffin stuff on. I think they were on acid even then.
Who's your friend when things get rough?
Are the dinosaurs completely extinct? Wrong. Well, wrong is not a correct answer to that question. The answer would be no. But the dinos are now more alive than ever. That's what happens when you translate like German to English. Anyway, even though English and German are, you know, it's a lot of German in English, right? All right, who else? We got Gear something. Oh, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. let's zoom in on that. Gear of the Dark. Oh, like Fear of the Dark. Okay. And they've got like a chainsaw and stuff. All right. So they're trying to be scary. Simon Howen. War from Harlot's Mouth. Nightmare. Okay. Anyway, they're I guess podcasters.
Heavy metal birth control.
Yeah, something like that. Jonas Hellborg. He's part of the Borg, so you will assimilate or not.
That's a cool looking bass, though.
That's
I really like that.
Weird. I'm digging that. It's like a double cut kind of, wide bodied Warmoth bass. You can see the big W right there, right? And he's got not stank face, but kind of like that mafia, like how you doing kind of face going on. Swedish bassist Jonas or Jonas Hellborg. I mean, if you have Hell at the beginning of your last name.
Laz, that look means you owe me money.
That look is like, my last name is Hellborg. That means I'm from hell. Jonas. What else? We haven't even got to the gear yet. We're just... I promised my sweetie I would end at 9. Oh, and this looks like a comedy group here. The Musik ist Trumpf. Anyway. Tim Hohender, first timers at the big show over in Germany. In Mannheim. Have you ever heard of Mannheim, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
The building is pretty cool looking. It looks like a castle, The tickets weren't that expensive, like $35. So, hey, I guessed right. Pioneers of new German comedy. Oh, all right, dudes. One of the reasons I wanted to go to Germany and to this event, and one of the things I really want to ask Germans is tell me a joke, because they're notoriously known for not being very funny. They think they are, but they're not. So I'm going to challenge these guys.
You need to look up you need to look up Robin Williams' feelings on German joke.
Oh God, there you go. Another classic, I guess you could call it making fun of. What would be the best way of putting it? Parodying comedians. Can you parody a comedian? Like, musicians are parodied all the time, right? Like Beat It, by Weird Al and all the other stuff Weird Al did. The other one rides the bus. I can't think of that song without singing the words to Another One Rides the Bus. But yeah, I'm gonna challenge them to a joke off. I'm gonna be like, okay, let's see who gets the most jokes. I'm not even a paid comedian. Let's see if you guys can beat me. Because I'm gonna challenge them. All right, this guy Isaac. First time there. He's 12th place in some kind of a thing, looks like. It's only in German. So I guess that's that. He must be German and only Germans care. Then we got Julius Imhauser, another German, I'm guessing by his name. Versatile, virtuosic in guitars who performs professionally in various bands, including Funky Times, Space Melons, and the Pulse Project. Band names I'd never come up with and used myself, but has worked with renowned artists such as Candy Dulfer, Henrik Linder, and Philip Lassiter. And on some kind of a TV show called Heavy Tones. They got TV shows about that. And then they've got one here called, he also a permanent band member of Wolf and the Gang. It's almost like ripping off Wolfgang. But I guess, Mozart, no. But let the music play. All right. Seems like a nice guy. Probably plays children's music, would be my guess. All right, next. Oh, we got to move over here. Oh, oops. I know this is taking a while. Oh, this guy looks mean. He's Frank It.
You owe me money.
I think he's cousin It's cousin.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Laz,
Johnny, come on, man.
You're going to this thing. They're all going to be there waiting for you.
They are not watching this, Johnny. I can guarantee you that. They have no idea who I am.
You're that Laz guy. Come here.
But after the event, they're going to remember my name. Probably. Hopefully,
remember the guy we beat the hell out of in the park?
What does that mean?
Tell me a German joke that's funny. Oh, sorry, you can't. And just walk away. They're gonna punch me and stuff. All right.
Wow.
So And then we're in the okay. We're in
Where's
the J,
Janice?
So Nick Johnston.
She left.
Well, she left early. She said she has to go. She can't do it. She's probably been not sleeping well. So we all know Nick Johnston, man. That guy can play, and I like that he's got that. Look at that. Look at that guitar. Yeah, man. Anyway, he's playing on Saturday night, so I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be on the last day, unfortunately, on Sunday. But his journey has been a wild and fulfilling one with his unique guitar work.
Wait a minute. So you're only going to the Sunday of this?
Yeah, I can't go to all of this. I mean, I'm lucky that I was able to squeeze this into this European event. Whatever you want to
So
call
let's
it.
look at the Sunday lineup of what you're going to be doing.
There's nothing.
Sunday.
We got Linus Klausennetzer. You know, the only other Linus that I've ever heard of is the one in Snoopy, you know, Charlie Brown cartoons. Have you ever met a Linus, Johnny?
No.
There you go. Linus Klausennetzer is undoubtedly one of the most outstanding active and creative metal bassists in Germany. Wow. Toured with bands such as Alkaloid, Obscura, and Obsidious. Anyway, Marty Friedman. Oh, he's worked in the studio with the likes of Marty Friedman. Look at that. Characteristic 6 and 7 string fretless bass.
I met Marty at
Jason's not even
house.
playing a bass. It's like 7 strings. What the hell? Anyway, last year, the 38-year-old from Nuremberg, Germany, released his solo album, Tulpa.
Where the trials were.
Yeah, Nuremberg, that's right. Oh, look who's going to be there. Mr., you know, Great Cock. That guy knows. I can't even talk. That guy knows how to chicken pick, amongst many other things. I mean, he's huge. He's a big dude.
He's going to be there Saturday and Sunday.
Right on. I'll get to see him on Sunday. There you go. Scary good guitar player, says Joe Bonamassa. So. Yep. Right on, man. With his greasy fingers, or what does it say? His fingers galloping along the fretboard. Doesn't he have like the pickups that are called a gristle? The gristle pickups or something? You should know that, Ron. Right on. He'll be joined by his son Dylan on the drums and Toby Lee Marshall on the Hammond B3. Right on. Oh, I'll be up for that one. That'll be awesome. Love me some Hammond B3. And then we've got Beatrix Kovacs, because that's a Hungarian name. Kovacs. They usually say Kovacs in English, but it's Kovacs. She's Hungarian. And of course, something about Franz Liszt in there, so that wouldn't surprise me. Education at the Franz Liszt Academy in Budapest, and refined her skills. Blah, blah, blah. Classical guitarist, deep commitment to the art. Has done some performances at the Guitarra Festival in Spain, or España. Ranges from Baroque to contemporary. Very cool. You and I both love, well, Ron, you probably love the classical guitar too,
yes,
don't
I do.
you? Know,
yep.
Do you have one? Do you have
yes.
a nylon
Not
string
here,
guitar?
but yes, I do. Yes.
You mean not in the room, but somewhere in the dungeons?
Not in this house.
Not in the house, but in storage.
In his other house.
I have a Ramirez.
He's got another marriage with another family in another house. It's a secret other place. I'm kidding. Anyway, sorry, Ron.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't go. I couldn't not go there because that was just too easy. All right, then we got Ansela Lister, we talked about before. Alex Lafoco, I guess he's a bassist as well. Yeah. Raised in Rome. So, you know what's cool about all this European stuff is that we're going to meet a bunch of European people. Look at this ukulele player here. Ronja Maltzan. Ronja, how would you say that, Johnny? Ronja Maltzan. Probably right.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
She's everywhere. And she's German. Winner of the German Penny Press. Something or another. Traveled to 15 different countries in 4 years and gave over 350 concerts. And produced 2 multifaceted studio albums. Cool. Right on. Played with orchestras even. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And then you guys have heard of this guy, right? Matteo Mancuso. He was trying to figure out Eddie Van Halen's, like, how did he did that picking? And
I think we saw. Did we see him?
I don't know, but I know that he
is that a Yamaha?
Yeah, it's a Yamaha.
He's playing one of those Yamahas. I'm thinking we saw him. I think I saw. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah.
Now I think this guy's definitely second, if not taking over first place for that stank face right there. What do you think, Ron?
Yeah, G. Yeah, I saw him at Namm. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Gregor Melee. Oh, it's a Melee guitarist. Yeah, that's the guy who plays while the fight's going on, right? The Melee guitarist. He's a charming musician with the hat, beard, and glasses from the first season of Sing Meinen Song, Das Touchkonzert. I think I said that right. Anyway, he's a German dude. But he's also done some studio albums in New York, etc., etc. All right, let's move on to the next. We're getting there. Where are we at? We're at M.
We got 10 more minutes.
Okay, we got Mirko. We haven't even looked at
just scroll.
Okay. Mirko,
we still have to look at like
Martin Miller. Love Martin Miller. You guys know Martin Miller, right? Canadian guy. He can play and sing and do all those things. Yeah, right on. And Adam Miller, another Adam, is Martin Miller and Adam Miller. Okay, there's two Millers. Then we've got Frank Stephen Muller, Jared James Nichols, of course. Look at that. And so this guy, I don't know, that one that looks like Face on Fire, kind of stank face there. I mean, that's incredible.
Anybody ever remember the Heat Miser? That's the hairdo.
There you go. Per Nilsson. Looks like he's a shredder from the type of guitar, the headless 7-string there, right? And then we got Buster Odenholm, or Odeholm, left-handed player. Look at that. Then Anna Patan, who plays her guitar like a violin, musician from Romania, Romanian descent, but based in Sweden. There you go. Very good. Cool. So a lot of new musicians and new people. Tom Quayle, we've all heard of this Canadian who is trapped, unfortunately, by a different tuning method and can't play in standard E. But if you've ever heard this guy play, holy crap. But if you know what I mean by that, Johnny, he talks about it quite often. It's like he almost regrets that he learned to play the way he figured out this style of his. He can't play ordinarily like in standard tuning, but who cares, because what he does,
you mean the strings are all tuned to something totally different,
and then the way he plays it, it's set up so that he can do those certain kinds of runs that you couldn't do otherwise, because it would be in a position that's impossible. So he tuned it in a way that makes it possible, and it sounds totally unique and different and amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, if you haven't heard this guy play, Tom Quayle, it's amazing. The guy's just insanely good. Yeah. And then we got Ronnie Romero. I bet you he's Italian or American. Let's see. Chile. I was wrong. Okay. There you go. Totally wrong. Born and raised in Chile. Look at that.
Cool.
Drawn to rock and metal, of course. Why not? David Coverdale inspired vocals. Steve Perry, Ronnie James Dio. Some good inspiration there. Ian Gillan, of course. Sorry, I left that out. Of Judas Priest fame, right?
No.
Isn't it?
Deep Purple.
Oh, Deep Purple. Who's the guy that played with or sang with Priest after what's his name, left for a little while? Anyway, I think you guys know.
Owens.
Ripper Owens. Okay, I was confusing.
And that's who's going to be singing my song "Pain."
Dude, I'm excited for you, man. That's amazing.
We'll film that too, by the way.
I hope so. You should bring him over to visit us here in California. Okay. He's currently, Ronnie is the frontman of Elegant Weapons, a super group featuring Richie Faulkner of Judas Priest, Dave Rimmer of Uriah Heep, and Christopher Williams of Accept. Right on. Horns for Halo. band's debut in 2023. I haven't even heard of that stuff, so I gotta go check that stuff out. Bet you that rocks. And then we've got some female artists here with the letter S as their last name. Sun. That's pretty close. I wouldn't call that a stank face, but it's pretty damn good. And then we've Brutal Pop is her blend of mainstream pop and rock metal. Catchy top lines with colorful visuals. And feral screams and double pedal drums. All right, so kind of child of the Pink and Gojira types bands, right? Let's see. That's an interesting new sound. Where'd that one come from? And then we got Teresa Schauer. Okay, let's see. Oktoberfest China, appeared in several shows. Playing guitar since she was 6. I wish I was playing guitar since I was 6. I was playing the piano since I was 6, which is good. I'm happy about that. And Reno Schnell. No info on her. Rock and bass in a trio format. Demetrio Scopelliti. That's a perfect metal guitarist name. That thing's got at least 7 or 8 strings on it. Right. He also is a CEO and founder of a guitar company called Inspiria. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. And then we've got Victor Schmolsky. I changed my last name. It was Schmolsky. I don't know why, but it just sounds.
It was?
I'm just saying that I would change it if it was.
Oh, I thought you said yours was.
And then we've got Peter Sontag, who's obviously a bass player. I've heard this guy's name before for some reason. Maybe through the Henning crowd or something.
Well, Peter's kind of a common name.
No, I mean, it's an unusual Peter Sontag. He's written some textbooks in German. So I probably confused it with somebody else. Oh, something about Woodstock in Poland. And then we got Norm Stockman, Jacques Stutzen, Nita Strauss. There you go. She knows how to play that guitar. And that's her special signature one, right? The heartbeat kind of thing. Yeah. Cover band The Iron Maidens, solo style of Dave Murray. Had a critical hit and now plays with Alice Cooper. Right on. Cool. Getting close to that 9 o'clock hour. You better keep going.
Yeah.
Giacomo Tura. I think I've heard this guy, Giacomo. But maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else.
That's Perry Como.
Oh, no, I remember the Giacomo thing. We'll see. And then who else? We're getting down to the V's. Bobby Vega, Rob Vanderloo. Do you know who Bob Vanderloo is, Johnny? That sounds familiar. Bob Vanderloo. Rob Vanderloo. I don't know. All right. Bobby
I've heard of an Art Vandelay.
Vandelay. And then Andy Wood down here with the W. And then who's going to finish us off tonight? Johnny Bean, do you know? Mentioned
no
earlier.
Idea.
This guy can play.
Is that Ronnie Wood's brother or son?
No. That's the Ronnie Wood right there. Or Andy. Oh, Andy Wood. All right, so. Oh, isn't Andy Wood the guy who does oh my God.
You're thinking of Andy Warhol.
Read the bio.
Award-winning mandolin player in his youth, North Carolina native, grew up in East Tennessee, began studying guitar in his late teens, moved to Nashville, influences from there, jazz, swing, and fusion. Caught Between the Truth and a Lie, double album in 2014, does a lot of bluegrass, rock, metal, and acoustic stuff, fusion of all that. Yeah. Woodshed guitar experience. So, doesn't he have a YouTube channel where he does all kinds of stuff, right?
That might be a different guy.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone. It sounds familiar to me. Anyway, he's going to be playing on
it's
Friday.
A common name.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. And then the last but not least, okay, there's still some people with Z's. Felix. All right. He wins the stank face thing. We all know who he is. Bon Jovi and all that stuff. And what's his band called? The Drills, right? And then Ragnar Zolberg plays acoustic and sings. Thomas Zwinson. And then Jacob Zitecki. What kind of guitar is that? It's kind of unique. Looks cool.
Looks familiar.
That
one.
Wishful Lotus Proof, Feather Bed, innovative approach to guitar, intricate melodies and whatnot. Right on. All right, so that's that for the peoples. And then there's the actual like program, right? They have a program, master classes. If you want to take a master class, I don't think I'm going to do that on my Sunday. I'm just going to look at stuff. Tosin Abasi, of course. Whoa, that's pretty expensive for master classes. Are not a joke. They're expensive. 120, that's about $250. Phil X, you can do a master class on Rock Your Sound with Phil X. And then let's see, this is now again in yeah, let's go in, so it's in English. Here we go. So exhibitors, we can do a quick let's check out a list of exhibitors here. We can, we have to download it. Let's go ahead and do this in alphabetical order. And we've got Aria Pro, Bad Cat amps, Bond guitars, James Bond, Chicken Picks, Contigo, and the Angelica, of course. There's a meet and greet there. That's cool. Quaker Devices.
Engel's not going to be there, and they're a German company.
Engel's not going to be there? That's crazy. Interesting. Gladius. Who else?
Diesel's not there.
Whoa.
Man.
Goto will be there. Gravity. Maybe Gravity Picks or Gravity. I don't know. Some Hot Tone or Hotone or Hotone, depending on how you want to say. In-ear devices, I think. Invaders Amplification. Kaufman Guitars. Kimmel Music. I guess Jimmy's going to be there. We got
Neural DSP. Alex, is that were those the guys that had the Soon booth at Namm last year? Neural? We talked about this last night.
Neural DSP is some serious stuff.
I thought that said flannel guitars. The
This
Al
is
Borland
Flamel guitars.
Get the Al Borland model and the Bob
Monster
model.
Cable. We got Monster Cable, Moser, Neural DSP, of course, Octave, Optima, Palmer, Panda Audio, Pick Me Custom, Pictronics pedals, Pitbull strings, PJD. You guys, have you heard of PJD?
Steely Jam.
Steely Jam. Let's get back to PJD guitars. I'm telling you guys, some of the most killer guitars that I saw at Henning's were the PJDs, and they're just friggin' amazing. Who else? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go hang out there over there. Shabbat, my favorite dudes there.
Lionel Rathbone guitars. Skull strings. I don't know what they're for, but I gotta have a pack.
Well,
just because of the name.
I mean, obviously, instead of a ball end, it's a skull, right?
That would be awesome.
Then we got, if you don't know of Shabbat guitars, Ron, have you heard of Shabbat guitars?
Instead of strings, they're veins.
There you go.
Supro amplifiers, Stromberg is going to be there. String Swing, my guitar hangers of choice that I have back here. And then we have Things Stone.
Oh, look, there's some very nice guitars there too.
Very nice. Look at very nice guitars. I have a feeling that some of these, like Pick Me Custom and Very Nice, they're Asian companies trying to come up with names that they think sound good, but just don't.
Okay.
Then we've got Two Notes.
Laz, you got to pick me up a set of the skull strings.
I will get you a set of skull strings.
The package alone is cool.
Vola Guitars is going to be there from Japan. You know Vola, right? Very good guitars as well. So interestingly, I don't see Marshall amps. I don't see Vox amps. I don't see, the German amps that, like there's no Victory amps here. There's no, I was hoping for stuff like that. There's no Angle amps here. There's no Orange amps and cabs here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff missing from this that I was hoping to see. Like, oh, wait a minute. Oh,
there they are. Angle is there.
Oh my God. Look at how, okay, there we go. So wait a minute. How do they do this numbering system? And is it really alphabetical? They're all over the place. So this is not in order and number. It's alphabetical, but that's weird. Okay, so we got Adam Audio is going to be there. Aguilar, right on. All right.
Line
Ampeg,
6.
Mono.
Stringjoy. Strymon.
Aviator.
Music Store. Look, Music Store is going to be there twice.
Beatronics. Black Star is going to be there. Right on.
Maxon.
Boutique Amps Distribution, which we all know.
TV.
A lot of
TV Jones.
Celestian. Catlin Bread. All right, so Chalk's going to be there.
No way,
Quartz
man.
is going to be there. Crafter, Crazy Tubes.
Dude, you can tell us like everything before like the Namm show.
That's
you
what I'm
say,
saying. This is pre-Namm.
We saw all this stuff already, man.
Dario, Diamond, Digitech, DR Strings, Dreadbox Effects,
Wow.
Driftwood amps. I want to check those. Duesenbergs.
Diodario?
Have two
or
things.
Diodario?
Let's go down to. They start the A all over on the next page. So I don't know how these Germans figure alphabetically. Usually you just keep going with A until it's done, and then you move on to B, and then it's done. But yeah, it's kind of odd how they did the alphabetical here. Germans trying to be funny again. Eastman, EBS Sweden. I love my EBS cables, and they make that like bass pedal for what's his name. Your friend who can't remember your name. And then Engel, of course, ESP. There you go. Yeah. Billy Sheehan has a custom, he's got his own bass amp. Bass pedal by them because he uses their amps too. The EBS out of Sweden. Eastman, Eventide, Falcon, number 1. Fane, FGN. Now, FGN, that sounds really familiar. Why do I know that?
Yeah, effing new guy.
That is the effing new guy. Yeah, all right, that's fine. And then Flatley pedals, because you don't want like pudgy pedals. You want Flatley pedals. Focusrite, Friedman application. They're going to be there with Boutique Amps Distribution right here. Full Tone USA, Gold Tone, Grossman, Hagstrom, Happus, Harley Benton, Harmony. All right, everybody's going to. Heritage is going to be. Hiwatt's going to be there. I'm excited about that. Hofner, even, I'm Sound. Ibanez is going to be there. I'm wearing an Ibanez shirt today for that reason. I was hoping Jackson Audio is going to be there. Jensen loudspeakers, Jam pedals, one of my favorite pedals in the world. They make awesome pedals. Jet guitars. And then Yoji Luck guitars, Jupiter Effects, Klotz. Wow, they got everyone's going to be there, John. Look how many people they got.
Yeah,
damn.
dude.
And
they're only going one day, man. You're going on the day where they shut down early too.
I know. I'm just gonna have to go there early in the morning and hit up everybody as quickly as I can before they shut it all.
You're going the day everybody's hungover.
I know it's gonna suck. No one's gonna want to talk to you. They're all gonna want to just say, "Why are you here? Why did you come on the last day, Laz?" Synergy amps, Switchcraft, SUV pedals. That's for your SUV vehicle. Strymon, of course, Stringjoy, Stag, Spectre. They make great basses. Shark guitars. Sandberg, Rodenberg. All the Bergs are going to be there.
Matt.
TV Jones.
Matt and Faith and Failure is sponsored by Spectre basses.
Oh, right on. Great basses, by the way. Great guitars. I think they only make basses, right? But they're great. Volta Custom. I met that dude. I know that guy. What's his name? Salvatore. I'm going to see you, man. Vox is going to be there. Look at that. And then Walsh Audio, Warm Audio, Wilkinson Guitar Hardware. Good stuff. Yamaha, of course. Zen Rock Guitars and Zoom.
Oh, my gosh. And more.
Geez, there's a whole nother line of stuff here in alphabetical order again. Like, it seems like they did the alphabetical on one page, and then they had another page of alphabetical order, and then it's kind of odd. Bocce.
Did you ever play bocce?
I have. It's fun.
I love it.
It's a great game. Italians know how to make food, play games, and there's that other thing later.
We got the most beautiful women in the world.
I have to tell you, dude, one of the girls I dated in college, her name was Michelle, and she was half Italian and half Swedish. So, oh my God. Anyway, should have married that one. No, I'm kidding.
Say that louder.
Well, at that time, I wasn't serious enough to get married to anybody. KMS, Kiss My Strings. That's funny. Klopman Electrics. All right. A lot of stuff. A lot of good stuff. Nick Huber guitar is going to be there as well. I'm surprised that the pounding hasn't started yet. But, yeah, everyone's going to be there. There's a whole nother page of stuff. Oh, my God. All right. Breed Loves... Okay. Watch my live stream running around there like a chicken with my head cut off on the 29th of September.
That's not funny around here.
Sorry. And I've seen that actually happen before because it's a long story. I'll tell you off air.
It's after 9, by the way. It's 10 minutes.
I gotta go. I do have to go. But man, everything's gonna be there. Even the Walden's gonna be there. Winkler Woods is gonna be there, and Wolfenberger Guitars is gonna be there. I mean, Tone Wood from Switzerland. Yes. That's
my Rhodes wine will be here tomorrow.
Dude, I am very excited for you. You got to call me when you receive it. So that's it, you guys. What do you guys think? I know. I had to come up with something for this Thursday night, even though, honestly, right after a car accident, you're not really all there for this kind of thing, but it wasn't that bad. It was like no physical damage or nothing like that. I was at a stoplight and somebody just went like that. Thankfully, they didn't push me out into the intersection and then by a big Whiplash.
I had a friend of mine that got whiplash. He got $77,000 for that.
Dang. I should have faked it. Anyway, no, I wouldn't do that kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully the guy's insured. Otherwise, if not, I've got uninsured motors coverage because that's already happened once before. So, c'est la vie. Alex, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, guys. So that's the show. I just, it's a gear talk show. We're talking gear tonight.
Oh, real quick,
nothing to show.
Look at your messenger, real quick.
Oh, my messenger. All right, let me see. You got something to show on Messenger?
Yeah.
Let me see. Ron sent a photo. All right.
4 photos, actually.
All right. Look at that. All right.
That's the skull. That's the skull strings right there.
You already looked it up and everything.
Yes, I did. I already put the link in the chat.
It looks like a skull of an alien. Like an alien skull, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. 10 to 46, standard. Right?
Now, skip the next picture, then look at the guitar.
Why? What's the next picture?
A movie you need to watch. It's about AI.
Oh, this thing? AI?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to watch that?
Yeah.
It's like some video with the one with the girls in it?
Yeah.
Margaux or something?
Yeah, you need to watch. It's about a house. It's AI. And how bad it can be for you.
No, thank you.
But look at the guitar.
Oh, the purple guitar.
Yeah, that's Johnny's little guitar.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Johnny.
Oh, cool.
You these yet? This is the first time seeing it? Look at that.
I think he sent that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the guitar Peggy's going to win.
Yes.
All right. That's good. Any more pictures?
Just one of the side of it. That's it.
Oh. Huh. Whose feet are those?
That is Blackberry Gold Pearl.
Blackberry Gold Pearl.
Yep. That's my buddy Jed's feet. They're size 18. He's 6'8", 400 pounds. Or 6'9".
All right, you guys. Anyway, I've gone a little long. That's what she'd say. Let's meet again from Europe. I guess I'll be in Europe on Sunday. I think on Sunday I'll be flying. No, you know what? What's going to be the time difference? As a matter of fact, I might be able to do a live show for Sunday from the Paris airport. Or is it going to be Frankfurt? I think it's going to be Frankfurt. Anyway, I'll be in an airport. If there's some purpose for doing a video, I'll do it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys from the road. I'll post up some videos. I'll try to do some lives here and there. But the 9-hour time difference is going to be weird, so I'll have to figure out how that works.
Just subtract 9 hours from whatever time.
Well, basically, if it's noon here, it's 9 p.m. there. So if I do a video at like 6, then it's going to be like 8 o'clock or whatever, right? So usually the times that I'd want to do a show, it's going to be too early in the morning for you guys. I could do, a morning show from there, but then it would be too late for you guys. So it just doesn't work out. It's just crazy. That's why you don't see, Lucas and Martin unless they're doing like a show at noon, which is like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. for them. We'll probably be out and about and doing stuff at those times. So it'll be tricky for me to do any live. So I might just try to shoot some video and post up some interesting stuff. Yeah, I didn't get into a wreck really, but somebody did rear end me at a red light. I was at a red light and they just were rolling up on me and then they hit me and then I looked up at the rear view mirror and I saw the guy like on his phone going, So he was on his phone.
Dang.
Oh, Patty, Caddy.
Yeah, I'll have to. The problem is it's one day before my trip. Basically, I'm leaving on Saturday, and it's going to be complicated trying to get the car looked at by the insurance and all that. But I took pictures, so we'll see how that all works out. So thanks for coming, you guys. Thanks for your interest in Guitar Summit. I think it's going to be cool. I think the actual event itself is going to be way more cool than just talking about it here, right? But at least we have an idea now of what's in store, and I'm hoping that there might be some like sneak peek of some things that are going to be revealed there that we'll then see again later at Namm, right? That'll be cool. And thanks for the well wishes for a safe trip and all, you guys. It's going to be pretty awesome, I got to say. I'm going to be driving around Europe, so Laz and Ready. It's going to be on the
I just somehow I pictured European vacation.
Nah. I'm getting like a fast car. Anyway. I'll probably end up getting a ticket or two because they get you with these like, they have these like photo ticket things everywhere. It's like they basically tell you, just don't go even 1 or 2 miles an hour over the speed limit because you're going to get a ticket. I actually did get one in Germany, remember? I did get one. I got one for going, I think, 7 kilometers per hour over the speed limit. That's like 3 miles an hour over. In the middle of the night, like at like 1 a.m. or 1:30 a.m. or something like that, heading back to my B&B from Henning's like hangout, get together, like jam night party. And there was nobody on the road. There's not even a cat on the road, and I still got a ticket for going 7 kilometers per hour over the speed limit. So they don't mess around there. So yeah, I'll have fun. Thanks, Alex. Thank you so much. Bon voyage, as they say, right? Bon voyage, and then see you guys soon. And yeah, Johnny, you mentioned something about Monday. I'll talk to my sister, see if she might want that. And I'm excited about the Alex get together. So
sure.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Any last words?
Yeah. Let's see. I guess we'll be talking guitars tomorrow night.
Nice.
9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. And what else?
Twitching tonight? What are you guys playing?
We'll play some
Call of Duty.
what?
Frogger.
Call of Duty.
I can play for a little bit though. We have to get up early for blood work tomorrow morning.
Flood work. Flood?
Blood.
Oh, blood. I thought you said like flood. Blood work. All right, get some blood work. All right, man. Yeah, have fun. Like Alex says, have fun. And then until next time, you guys rock on. Thank you for coming to the show. It's my cheesy outro music. At some point, I will actually record some real stuff. Until then, you guys. Lynette, thanks for joining. Johnny's like, well, you did see that picture. I mean, some of you may have seen the pictures that I posted on Instagram and Facebook. If not, check in my description how to find me on Instagram and Facebook. I did find a picture through one of my relatives who I connected with that I'm going to be visiting in Hungary, who actually has a hi-fi audio speaker company. I can't understand how this works, but it's some kind of static electricity speaker system that's like super crazy expensive. But his name's Gabor in Hungarian, but Gabe. Anyway, he found a picture when he was visiting me back then in '97 in the studio, and I posted it up there. So for those doubters, go check that picture out. I couldn't even believe how much gear we had. I forgot how much, but yeah, there's that fridge that I was telling Johnny that I built myself that I'm standing next to. I built all the furniture for there, so all the bookcases, the desk for the 32-channel Mackie board that's behind me there. That was the old school computer monitor. That's what we used back then. Some kind of a percussion drum machine thingy down there. We had, ADATs and all kinds of electronic gear of all kinds there, of course, for recording, including an electronic drum set behind that partition that you see there. That was blocking off like this little drum set that was back there, electronic kind of setup. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very cool. There I am, young Laz. I don't know why my face looks like that, but it might have been biting down on a piece of gum at that moment. Oh, it was an apple. I took a bite out of an apple. There you go. Oh, that's the fridge.
Gear and more.
That's right. You think I have a lot of gear now. All right, you guys. Right on. Later's, Holly. Later, Lynette. Thanks for joining us for a while. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and do all those things like you do with Johnny's show. Johnny's like, you're over 12,000 now.
We're growing.
Yeah, of course you are. Help me grow too. Everybody join my stuff.
We're $8,000 away from Kramer giveaway.
There you go. Not that far. That's pretty cool. Right on. Thanks for coming again. You guys all rock. Until next time. Be good or be good at it.